Well, good morning. Still here on Pipon Island. I've got a really low tide, so it's morning time, so I'm going to take the advantage of walking across this place. Low tide. So lighthouse keepers live on there in the past, and what I found out, they'd walk across here and service the light, which is over here on this little island, and they would do it at low tide, service the light, and then go back to their house. Today it's all automotive, and I'm going to see the old lighthouse that used to be there, what it's made out of, the base of it. Just checking the timeline. A little bit worried if there's crocodiles. There is crocodiles out here because Cape Melville is just over there, and believe me, that's crocodile capital over there. But yeah, beautiful day. I'm going to check it all out. There's two beautiful sea eagles. There's that one right there, and there's their nest. Hopefully get them in flight. Bugger, my battery's going flat. Oh, I gotta save it. No crocodiles yet. Well, I've only got a short time here on this island because silly me, didn't bring a spare battery, did I? But here's nice, the old pads, plenty of glass, lighthouse glass. Just amazing the tonnage of the concrete here, and yet it's all been flipped and broken up by the sea over time. Look at the size of this base, all in stainless. Couple of nests. Here's the old one. Lots of old relics, lots of metal. Just got to keep an eye out for crocodiles. Here's the old lighthouse base. That's a lot of hard work gone into building this back in its time. There you go. What a great platform for filming. Lots of broken glass just over there. Like something World War II stuff, an old gun turret. Oh, you can actually get up there. Well, I'll save my film, save the battery. Yeah, this is good. Good timeline. This is what the lighthouse keepers, they came over here and they serviced the light that was here and then walked back before the tide came in. Because when the tide comes in, they face crocodiles, tiger sharks and whatever else. Everything that's here wants to kill you, and every time they cross they've got to face stonefish to worry about, which is why I got these good boots on, and survive. Can't afford to get hit or hurt. Just looking at all this big curvatures of the glass there. It's from the old light. Give you an idea of the size of it. broken glass. These are all the pieces from the old light. Probably got destroyed in 1899, but I don't think it might have been here at that time. But it's plausible, and then they built a new one. Pretty modern one. That's an old timeline there. Just hoping that these sea eagles come back so I can film them. Anyway, I'm going to get back to Pipon, and that's just over there, and do what's called the Lighthouse keeper walk. Nice pieces of glass. Bit of copper element here. Beautiful sea eagle. It's beautiful nature. I just missed a octopus just going along. He squirted all his black ink out and then went straight in the rocks. But I've always wanted to be here, check out the mangroves, and I always wanted to come to this island. Last time I was stuck for 13 days at Cape Melville in a strong wind warning, and I knew there was a lot of exploring to do, but I finally got to fulfill that now. So I'm going to do the Lighthouse keeper walk back to his house, and I found another rock wall deep underneath the bush, so I'm just going to do a quick film that and then call it a wrap. Clams everywhere, so much food, octopuses, seashells, mussels. That's what's left of the oven. Just doing this again. Some of the plates that I found some more plate stuff. Porcelain. I've done my forensics. Found a bit more of a dump just up there in the sand, and the angle was across here where everything just come over the top and just got dumped here and smashed up. So the hole over there should be just full of little bits of relics and things that was lost in the cyclone when the big wash came over and just destroyed everything. But such a timeline of bottles. Now if there wasn't plates and all this metal amongst it, I'd understand that it floated in and got smashed here, but too much consistency of stuff that would have been on the island, just looking at it. Different types of pottery. Bottom is just littered with stuff. This is metal here, lots of bits of metal. There's a base of vase or something. Tins. Bottom parts of tins. Nuts and bolts or something. Be good if that was Spanish doubloons. Encrusted in the coral, all this stuff. Bit of a, that's a handle off a chest of drawers or something. Good little historic find, but I'll leave something here for the timeline for people to study. There's a bit of a oyster dump just up there, but I'm going to go up top here now. Now what's going to happen, I'm going to turn into a pig. I'm going to go into that bush, and inside there's a really nice rock wall to film. What a beautiful day. Beautiful, nice rock wall. Take the sunnies off. No cameraman, so I gotta do things the hard way. But this is what's hidden underneath the bush in all these clumps here, are these parts of house bases that the drone wouldn't be able to film. There's a few little bits of stuff around here, as in water tanks and some cement slabs and things, maybe even a grave. But nice timeline. Every rock was put here by a person a long time ago, picked up down there and brought up here and set in place to barrack themselves against the elements. But it didn't survive the cyclone. And everything got washed up, and there's no other bottles to the left of, no broken glass to the left of all that relics that I just filmed. It's just one big dump, so it's just come across and gone that way and just wiped out. And the water rose apparently 40 foot and took all the ships 1.5 miles inland, which was all parked over there. 86 ships went to the bottom, and nearly 600 men all up, including indigenous people, died, drowned and picked up by willies and thrown 600 feet out into the sea, is the report that I got. When Aboriginals tried to rescue sailors. And I found one of the 3 men missing on the lightship. There was 5 all up. 2 were found, both the keeper of the lightship, which is just over there, Boulder Rocks, Channel Island Rocks lightship. A 70-foot wooden double-ended boat on anchor, and it went up with the swell and then down and then landed on the bottom. And when I dived it in 85 feet of water, I found a dead man in it and brought up his right hand arm, this part here. And that's now sitting in the Jong Tong Centre, and I've got all the forensic report on it, of its age and everything. I guessed the age and they said I was really correct. Well, you couldn't miss it because it went down in 1899. But he was about 34 to 38 years of age, man. And yeah, he drowned in the ship and the fish ate the rest of him. But anyway, I'm going to film all that stuff over there, bits and pieces. Very heavy metal, probably part of the cooker or something. And there's a bit of a water tank just there. I'll just have to get around. That's would have been the water tank, probably a 500 gallon water tank. And here's a concrete slab, quite big, all made up. Someone walked on that. Well, time to get out of here. The only way you find things is get down like this and be like a bird, I suppose. Pretty thick jungle. Try not to wreck any of this bush. So, house site. Rock wall facing southeast. Well, that's it. Call it quits for now. This is the high house site. There's a staircase just there. The rock wall goes right around nearly 400 or 500 feet, and it follows through here all the way around there. Anyway, call it quits for Pipon Island and make my way to the Stanleys. If I can get floating. Boys are already leaving. Well, I just successfully flew the drone to do the, don't know what the footage looks like, but just did the top view down onto the house platforms and sort of get a bit of a view there. Boy, it's gone low, much low. I'm going to go into the bush now. Found a rock wall underneath all the trees, and just do a quick filming and get my boat ready, as at the moment it's pretty low tide. I've got a while before I can go. Another yacht coming through, another one up there. A lot of yachts are going to be at Stanley Islands, which is way over there. My friends are getting ready to go. I'd be going too if I wasn't on the bottom, but once again got caught out with the tide, but I've got plenty of time. It's a great life.